Okie dokie, boys and girls.
Oh, I got a
Tape
pine longbow
is
bow staff.
rolling.
What is that?
Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live. I don't know. What is that? We'll have to find out
Longbow
after
bow
the
staff.
intro.
It's gotta be good. Done.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Labs and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news. You don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. One day to go, people. Wednesday, February 21st, 2018 here in Shroud Avatar. We're a day
It's
out
hump day.
from
Hump Day.
Hump Day. That's right. Everybody get your hump on today. If you're not,
We're a day
then
out from Tour to Thursday
That's
and
right.
release day.
the big release 51, which leaves
The
us
release
with
before launch.
that's what we're gonna say. It leaves us with 1 month unofficially.
34 days
That's
to
right.
launch.
My goodness.
34.
Then what?
Launch.
Then what?
The launch.
Well, then
then we
we-
stop doing the show, and there's no more updates,
Yeah.
and it's all over, and we're done.
yeah. We're going to take a 6-month vacation.
That's right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Take your ads with you too.
Well, then we're going to just change the show into just straight ads. I mean,
It's gonna be nothing but one big infomercial.
this segment is brought to you by Radio Free Britannia,
That's right.
where you can listen to all kinds of weird stuff, especially Lunch with Laz and Jack.
You're gonna be listening to a lot
Round the
of
clock.
lunch with Laz and Jack. That's right.
Are you gonna take the show on the road? Interviews?
Oh, we're going to take the show to a whole new level. You have no idea what's about to happen. That's all I'm
We're
going to tell
going to
you.
take the whole show to a whole new level on the lot.
It's, we're
lot.
going to take it right down to the launch party and South by Southwest and the whole kit and caboodle, brother. And believe me, I'm going to be coming back with some videos. So got to warn you guys that there is going to be some downtime for us next month. While we're down doing the party in South by Southwest. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Release party? I mean,
maybe
March
I'll just
14th,
make an
man.
appearance over at Jack's room, and we'll do a side by side that we never do because I'll be in Austin for a week.
Oh, we'll have to like
Yeah.
rearrange the cameras, and then you'll be like, "Man, how the hell do you do this?"
Side spooning? What are you gonna do?
Stick
Ooh,
the cat
baby.
on him.
Spoon.
Well,
a spoon.
Yeah. Then they'll be like, "Man, you need to clean your room," and I'll be like, "No."
Oh, come on. I see what it looks behind the screen, like behind the screen every day when you get up. He's not like I'm going to complain, man. First thing he does when he gets up is he swipes that screen off to the side and heads on out. I can see everything.
Yep.
Dirty underwear on the lamps, shades.
I tell you.
With
The KY on the nightstand, you know.
I don't know what the hell that is.
You don't. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. 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 I don't know what it is
Moving right along is yes, release 51 is out tomorrow. Lots and lots of updates. We've covered most of that throughout the week, but I think the hottest topic today, Jack. Are you ready for it?
You want to talk about some lot deeds?
You want to talk about some lot deeds? My goodness, is this?
Oh, gee. And now that I just put my finger on my glasses.
Put your finger on it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, so let me bring this up. Okay, so this is a post from Darkstar.
Came out
yesterday.
That's right.
Yesterday afternoon. Place anywhere lot deeds restock.
Restock.
Greetings, avatars. When we created the initial stock of place anywhere lot deeds and build out the lots in all the towns in the game, we built based on several assumptions on the use of those deeds. One of the main assumptions was that many owners of place anywhere deeds would choose to use them outside of player-owned towns versus NPC towns. We chose to take a very conservative approach and build a very large number of lots outside of player-owned towns, much more than we ever sold, plus a large accommodation for the ones we would allocate towards the monthly raffle. This resulted in a very large number of NPC towns and player lots, which is a good thing. During the lot selection sequence at the start of persistence, we saw a very high percentage of players choosing to place their lots in POTs. Since persistence, we have also seen a steady migration of players from NPC towns, because they're dead, into player-owned towns, because those are vibrant, to a point where occupancy rates between the two tribes has equaled out. This is a very good thing. We are also seeing a steady increase in new players joining the game, and we are expecting a major influx of new players around launch as we increase awareness of the game through press coverage, events, and marketing, like their Facebook ad. This is another good thing.
The one Facebook ad I keep getting over and over and over.
The one Facebook ad that people have
I love it. I keep sharing it, but you know.
They need to work on it.
They need to keep sending that stuff to people other than their backers.
Yes. While they are already planning to reinstate the monthly lot deed raffle, we are now going to increase the number of lot deeds in the raffle based on all of the above information. They are also going to add a limited number of place anywhere deeds to the inventory of crown merchants, which will also be visible on the website during our monthly post-mortems.
What?
The combination of these two changes should result in much greater availability of lot deeds to players.
Now, where do we start with this? Let me ask. I'm gonna start with my own thoughts and placements. Okay, first off, while I have plenty of place anywhere lot deeds right now, there's not anything desirable to let me or that I want to place in a NPC town. First off, second off, I'm limited to 3 placements per character right now, and if that's going to be 3 placements per account, then I will start really spreading that out amongst those accounts. So I don't know from that point. I've only used those deeds in player-owned towns because there's no desirable locations to place them right now.
What about the fact that, okay, so all of the taxable lots sold out a long time ago, but
tax-free lots.
The taxable lots, the place anywhere taxable lots.
Oh, those as well sold out. Correct.
Long time ago.
But the what's still fucked up, I mean, is that the if you look at the deeds that are still available for the POT land lots and the water lots,
I'm looking.
They are still marked down from their regular price.
Well, let's not even start with the pricing. Okay, Now,
What's your
originally, I thought the whole concept was X amount of place anywhere for all those available place anywhere lots. So the amount of deeds
Yeah.
should match the number of lots equally. Was
In
that
other words, they're spoken
correct?
for already, right?
Right. So all those
Supposed-
lots technically are spoken for, even though they may be
Yep.
used in POTs
Exactly.
right now. Okay. Now I understand that many of them are being used in POTs right now, but as the number of players comes in who can only buy POTs, they're going to populate the POTs, and then of course
Kind of pull out, right?
those place anywhere deeds then become more value, which you sell, and people move into the other places where a POT, and those lots get used. So I see many different problems inherently right from the start with that.
There are
But-
tons of inherent problems with it. With
Yeah.
It's
this,
self-evident too.
yeah.
So, I don't
But
know.
Now I gotta
And-
also add
Drager also points
Now-
out that a lot of people quit the game.
Oh, how dare
that doesn't matter whether they quit if they
Yeah.
have an account and the deed is still on the account, unless the account gets inactivated and goes poof somehow. That deed has got to be associated with a lot if that player ever comes
spoken
back.
for. It's spoken
That's
for.
right. Thank you. Spoken for. Thank you. Spoken like a gentleman. No,
Right. It's supposed to be.
but
You know what
place
I
anywhere.
spoke for?
I also have always, in my mind, figured that when we get to episode 2, 3, 4, and 5, we're going to be able to spread those out there. So I'm thinking with that it's really a nothing burger with that fact in mind. So thoughts? What's your feelings
Oh, you
on the
said
whole
it
thing?
all.
I think place anywhere taxables would be the way to go. More than tax free. But hey, I'll
Well,
I've
he didn't
I've
say
got the
anything
means
about-
available. I'll grab
He-
up a whole bunch more of those
He didn't
tax
say
free.
anything about. He didn't say anything about tax-free deeds.
True.
Oh, good point. Good point.
He didn't say anything about tax-free. So you were reading that.
Nonetheless.
You were reading into that. So what he's really talking about is the taxable
The
player-owned
taxable
town
place
deeds.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Doesn't
the
say anything
taxable
about
place
taxes
anywhere.
in here. Good point.
Yeah, not tax-free. So it's only the taxable.
Still, the lots are supposed
taxable
to be
place anywhere
spoken
deeds.
for. They're already supposed to be spoken for, so except
You
for
know what?
20%, if I remember right.
What they should do is even make those like truly place anywhere, including water lots, and until all the NPC town lots are all gone. I mean, as
Didn't they give them all away?
Yeah. The water lot thing again was a folly. There's many more water
Yeah.
lots out there, and while I think it was nice to try and sell that water lot deed separate, I didn't see it.
well, what about the fact that they also said that they are going to make those available during their monthly postmortems. So
Make
those
them
deeds are only
visible,
going to be available
so-
on.
I'm guessing they're
Visible
just
on
going
the
to during the telethon they'll come up. If you actually go look at the add-on store, you'll notice that all the deeds that we own that you used to have, you have this, you own this, are now gone. Only deeds that are available are on the store. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
in the
yeah.
notes to trim down the store and make the store look less cluttered, which is good. But I really always like to see visually. Oh, I have that. 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 I don't have that. So can we get another sub drop down of stuff like that for those of us who want to see it? Just asking.
There should be something that says no longer available on the
like
add-on store.
Like the pledge
Just that way
items.
You've got the archive of everything that's ever been sold on the add-on store.
You want that in a PDF?
Okay. No, not a PDF.
How about we put it in a spreadsheet? Ooh.
Oh,
Anyway.
XL or XXL?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that, of course, everything's right now, the economy with lot deeds is, the properties don't have half the value they had when they first came out these days to
No.
begin with. So flooding the market with
Well,
even more at this point.
It
Yeah.
all goes
Yeah.
to desirable locations, which you mentioned. So yeah, like
There's still a market for tax-free deeds. The taxable deeds, there's never really been a good market for those, because when they instituted that raffle and people won 100, or one person won 88 deeds
Yeah,
player owned
in one of
towns.
the original raffles.
in that
Yeah.
first raffle.
That was player-owned towns only.
No,
No,
that was a
mixture
combination of.
place anywhere and
Yeah,
player-owned town.
That's right.
But there's still a market for tax-free deeds. There's not much of a market for the place anywhere and the taxable deeds of any kind.
And my next question again is why? Why do we need an influx of deeds? Now that deeds are finally available on Kodo vendors.
Well, there's not place anywhere deeds.
Yes, that's
There-
not
Right.
populated.
But
Yeah,
again,
there's only the POT deeds, and that's one where it's for the number of NPC towns and player-run towns, which are both
Player-run
NPCs,
towns are empty.
are way too empty, and so it's an effort to populate those.
well,
The
What they're smoking for.
All the bundles that come with
Smileland.
tax-free deeds are player-owned town only. They can't be placed in NPC towns.
correct.
So
Yeah.
That land
So
belongs to
it's-
us.
it is an effort to populate the overall map of the player-run towns, which are the NPC towns with jack shit for services.
Yeah.
And,
how
Well, that
about
might be a
those
problem.
towns just maybe over time sort of just go missing, and due to
Yeah,
city
what?
sprawl,
Hold on.
they disappear.
Slap
yeah.
your mouth.
The Kabbalists come
that's-
along
Slap your
and
mouth.
took over, and now they're, fight scenes. Hello, come on. I can
cool to
think of
have
a half a
house
dozen
and
other
a
things
fight
to do
scene.
with these existing scenes than sell more deeds for places
I have
people
no
don't want to
problem with
live.
having a house in a fight scene, and I love that.
And there's that as well. Led Zepp is, I know there's many people who would love to have a place in an adventure scene, back to the old UO days, where if you could find a place out in the world, if something was spawning out there, man, you had to live with the spawn, and if it
Sounds
sucked,
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
well, some people thought it was cool, other people didn't, but some people looked for that. Some people had no choice but to settle where,
like coming out your front door and starting to click gold right there. Right. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a cool idea, but anyway. So more
Anyway.
Place Anywhere deeds now becoming available in the
Axel.
game.
Yeah, and Jogger did actually post a link to the add-on store, or to the bundle aspect of the add-on store, because there is something that needs to be really, really pointed out. That in there you'll see things like the Kobold tax-free row-lot bundles.
Okay, where did he
That-
post this link?
In my Twitch channel.
So
Here, there.
It's on his stream right there.
Oops.
yeah, and
There you go.
I'm not happy with the guys over at Twitch and TweetDeck these days. They screwed the pooch on that one.
They screw the pooch on everything.
Uh,
Now, if you start looking at these, so if you're looking for a place anywhere tax-free deed, you really get kind of suckered into this, because you see it's a tax-free row lot or tax-free village or tax-free town, city, whatever. But as soon as you click on it, and then you see that it's a tax-free player-owned town lot bundle or a player-owned tax-free village deed, and so it's one where it's like player-owned town lot bundle,
Which it has been for a long time
Yeah.
now, but
and that's something that you only get into as soon as you actually start looking at what it is. Those are tax-free player-owned town bundles, and so you end up for anybody that's purchasing a bundle is locked into moving into a player-owned town, and so when you start,
there's not full disclosure there. Or what's the problem?
well,
Well, you got a point there too, Zip.
Oh, yeah. Once you click on the
It's
details,
a tad bit
it's
misleading when you
Yeah.
see that, and if you're not reading all the way,
there.
like
You
we
should
know a lot of
read.
people don't
Always
do.
read.
well, that ends up with the question from BGZ Daryl. Is he going to have a hard time finding a player-owned town owner who's going to allow him to place his town or village?
Probably not.
There are so many player-owned towns that are completely open right now to, hey, go ahead and move in, or hey, as long as you're active, you're good. But as soon as those vacancies fill up, then you'll see people start charging rent for your lot. That will potentially happen sooner than later.
See, now,
and I know
I-
several people that bought player-owned towns with that hope in mind.
Now, I picked
Yeah,
up a new resident last night for Snug Harbor, and again, it's just, it's one of those things: location, location, location. Following the message boards, because this person posted on the board and said, "Hey, I got a deed and I'm looking for a place to live," and I replied, and he came out and saw me, and of course, being an active governor. You know, I spend a lot of time, and when I know that I've sent out messages to somebody like that, I'm not sitting here in Owl's Head waiting for a reply. I go to the town and wait and see if they show up. And he showed up. I showed him around. He ran and grabbed his deed, and he settled down. You know, he asked if he would ever get kicked out. I said, you know, like any other town owner in this game, it doesn't behoove me, or it's not in my best interest to kick people out of my towns, because... Yeah.
In most towns, the
That's
only
what
reason that
happened
you'll
to
get
me. No, that's what happened to me.
most towns, the only time you would actually get kicked out is if you violate rule number 1, which is DBAD.
D-bad. Don't be
Well,
a
what
dick.
if they decide to rearrange a little tree
well,
or something? That's what happened to me. Okay, and that was not pleasant.
That was the
And
it looks
that's
like-
totally up to
Right.
the
You gotta know who you're
landowner,
dealing
and
with, right, Laz?
and you did not replace a house. Why?
and Laz, I think we just got you another new resident for Snug Harbor.
Who's looking to live over there? I got plenty of room.
That's BGZ Daryl. I said to message Lazarus Long in game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Come on over,
and
Daryl.
that would take place after the
Talk
show.
to me after
so
the
that
show.
You could move in. Yeah.
Because I'm not like Jack. I don't actually conduct business while we're doing the show. Jack will.
what are you talking about?
Jack's got a messaging service. He's got an escort service. He's got a kitty cat petting service going on.
Just because I sold like that gold that I put up for sale on Shroud Marketplace last night is now gone.
Good man. Good man.
So yeah, so it's something that hey, I made a couple bucks last night. The checks I was floating around are no longer going to be floating as much.
So I hear there's still a little fucktardery going on someplace.
Oh, there will be until closing.
Okay.
Until all that's taken care of, there will be some fucktardery.
I saw some commentary out there on some social media, but I guess we won't get too deep into that.
That drama llama we talk about.
The drama
off the
llama,
air.
that's what it was. Yes, the drama llama.
Because
Fuck.
that's the real life drama llama, and fucktardery.
Fucktardery.
Because
I love
fucktard
that.
is an
That's
idiot.
right.
He is an idiot, and it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Well, anyway, is back to lot deeds. It's going to be interesting to see how this all spreads out. Again, you know, I think they should probably start thinking about letting those places die off, or maybe finding a way to reuse them, because the activity of player-owned town owners is pretty high. I got to admit, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of active communities out there, and I think, you know, for the game itself, you know, it's just headed to that direction. I think the next landmass.
Player-owned towns are much more preferential because they're more event-centric than the player-owned town, or I'm sorry, the NPC towns, and the worst place to live realistically is the player run town, because they don't have the same like number of vendors as an NPC town or as a player owned town.
Now,
It
yeah,
makes
the
it
main
more
cities.
desirable.
Yeah, much less desirable. So
Yeah,
the worst
Owl's
place to
Head,
run.
Kingsport, Odorous, Sultan.
Any town with a banner over the top of it is an NPC town that you would want to live in. Any NPC town without a banner on it, think of...
You got a town crier and a banker at the entrance for the most part.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Town crier and banker, and that's all you get as far as like...
Well, they have some
what they're
others.
doing.
Yeah, but no, there's only
Mark.
there's only a handful of those secondary cities like that, and if you go out to like Longfall, you'll see there's actually two of them, one on either side of the coast, right off of Erie. But again, those
There's quite a
there's,
few actually.
Yeah.
Quite a
I don't
few.
know. You go out here, look at how many different NPC towns are out here right now, outside of Owl's Head, and see what merchants are out there.
There's what, 6 or 7 of them right outside of in the Hidden Vale. On the overworld map, I think there's like 35 or 40 of them, or more.
Yeah.
So the player run towns, because that's one where players are really supposed to run those towns. Those are the worst places to live for me.
A little bit of inconvenient, yeah.
Yeah, because they don't
one of the
offer
rea-
anything, and aesthetically they're not very attractive.
One of the reasons why I bought POTs. Yeah.
I
Very
sold
first
my
place.
POTs, so.
Yeah, very first place I think I lived was that place right outside of Odorous, and yeah, I had an exit village lot because it was easier to use the exit because I just recall in there and run out the back.
Yep.
In the good old days /zone.
You have all the vendors in your town, do you, Les?
Don't need all the vendors. I have all the vendors that are needed. Got a crafting merchant, got a weaponsmith, got a mage reagent seller. That's pretty much all most places need. But again, these NPC towns don't have all.
Led Zepp's looking for that very important fish seller.
He's looking.
That's 4 fish.
He's looking for the
Because he
farmer
really wants to
selling
waste in-
sheep. That's what he's looking
Yeah.
for.
4
He's looking for
fishes
that
on that
sheep seller.
sucker. He sells.
Yeah. But it's one where they need to increase the availability of the place anywhere deeds. They need to do away with the raffle entirely. We've been saying that from the get-go.
Yeah, the raffle has just been ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Especially the conception when they gave all the lots
Well,
away.
now that it's limited to 1 win apiece, I could see it. But again, it still favors, guilds who pool their money and have all their members throw in.
well, it's if they're able to spread it out along the
the odds?
membership.
Question
Odds are
is,
so
do you have to be the
high.
ticket buyer or just a ticket holder? Good question. I'm guessing it's listed
Yeah.
by who bought it, but
Possession, 9 does a lot. Come on, man.
I understand that. But
There you go.
I have a bunch of stuff listed on my account that I have that I don't have anymore, so it doesn't really stay up to date that way either. But moving right along, got to be interesting to see, and let's see how this gets handled and how it rolls out. There's a big topic on it. Well, not that big. It was a couple pages long yesterday. I don't know if it's grown. I haven't really had a chance to look at it much because we've been reading and
What are you talking
discussing
about?
the
Lots still.
number of debates that have popped up on this topic that Barrick actually had to say, hey, all he is post over here where we can see all the complaints in one forum on this because everybody's got a complaint. Yeah.
I assume the major complaint is that they're giving away that little
Is
land that's spoken for, correct?
basically
Is
it's
that the major complaint?
The post underneath the underneath Sater's post up there. The place
one I
anywhere
didn't look at.
restock. I'll give you the link here again.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I'll give it to everybody in here so that they have it.
Why don't you just
So
put
if
it on
they-
the screen?
Why don't you just put it up on screen for everybody, Laz? How about that? Yep. We're going to share it out there with all the boys and girls.
Somebody do it, Jack. Somebody. God.
I just
Don't know
did.
what you're talking about. Why would I want to do
Put
that?
it on the screen. Your screen.
On
Put it on your
screen. Why would I want to put a link on screen? It doesn't help
Your
putting a link on
stream.
screen.
So everybody can see it.
Because there's a 30-second delay there, man.
There it goes. Jack's got it. Never mind.
Yeah.
What is he
So
talking
that place anywhere lot deed restock by Weens.
Yes. Well, there were actually several other topics out there, but I guess that's the one that got pointed to. Barrick went
What's the
around
main
and
complaint?
closed a couple of the topics and pointed
Well, I
everybody
mean,
to this one.
You have to remember, no matter what decision they ever make, Weens is going to always find the negative. He is the biggest, one of the biggest
There
forum
were
trolls.
a bunch of topics, including his, and they're all
Yes.
here now. So there's 3+ pages, not just Weens. And again, this was all
Yeah.
pointed to
Negative. It
his.
doesn't mention
Why?
the negative.
Why his one over somebody else's? I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Feed the trolls. Feed the
No
trolls.
specifics
Maybe,
there,
maybe
just says
Barrick
negative.
wants
That
to
doesn't
be.
mean anything.
Yeah. But anyway, there's where you can go and see the discussion and tell them how you feel about
It's a
it.
totally negative idea, it says.
Updated title so players will not feel they are adding a totally negative idea. What?
What's the complaint?
Well, that means that he changed the title of the forum thread.
Yeah, well,
To make it more ambiguous is what it means. So I mean, we've already I don't have a problem with them actually adding those deeds to the crown merchants. I really don't, because that gives people the opportunity to find things a lot easier as far as buying them off the in-game crown merchants versus paying cash for those lot deeds. So
Same thing.
yeah,
Well-
it's essentially spending game gold versus real life cash.
other argument is people like myself and yourself who've been able to accumulate.
They're
tons
not buying
of game
tax-free
gold.
deeds, dude.
Huh?
They're buying taxable deeds.
I
That's
understand
true.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a constant sink on
That
their
are
goal.
are placeable anyway.
Yeah.
I understand
Pay
that.
for that. Exactly. Pay for that.
You know what? It's let them. They've got to find ways to
Let them
monopolize
learn.
their
Let them
game.
learn the hard way.
Again,
They-
the
they
place
get to-
anywhere aspect,
yeah.
taxable or tax free,
It's taxable, man. It's-
regardless,
yeah.
is they're placeable anywhere, and that throws a kink into
They're not
the
really
system.
placeable anywhere. They're not placeable on water lots.
But doesn't
Oh,
say that either.
What?
So, as you
Oh.
pointed out to me, it didn't say
Oh.
tax free. Well, it doesn't say they're not placeable on water lots.
They're-
So
they're
let's not go there.
You
That
cannot.
was a specifically reserved for the,
The only deed that can be placed on a water lot besides the one that's available on the
Again, this does
add-on
not
store
say that.
for player-owned town water lot deeds is the founder deed. That was supposed to be the only one.
That was the promise.
So these place anywhere is place anywhere except water
It
lots.
does not say that as of yet.
Well, it
so.
should say that.
And until he
because
comes
that's what
back
they
with
promised.
clarification.
Laz, this is something. It's
What?
You
What,
should know
Jack?
better.
They would be
What,
going back
Jack?
to the promise they
You have
made. They
you
already
have place
said that.
anywhere deeds on you. Go place them on water lots. See if you can. And you can't.
I have some I can do that with. Hello?
I know. Go try it. Go try it. You place
No,
anywhere
no.
refers to-
I have some deeds that I can place on water. That's right.
Those are founder deeds.
That's
those,
right.
But the
That's
ones that say
right.
place
we
anywhere
we
refers-
were never supposed to
refers
have
only to-
water lot deeds either, but that happened, Jack. So see, there's
they
the
should
flaw
have.
in what you're
They
saying.
should have.
There's the flaw in what you're saying.
No, place anywhere only refers to NPC towns, player run towns, and POTs. It doesn't
Right.
refer to the lot type.
Yep, water
Whereas
lots are reserved specifically
these-
for founders. There you
A water lot inside of a POT or a NPC town is reserved only for the founder deed. The water lots inside of a player-owned town is the deed that you can purchase off the add-on store.
We don't
That's right.
care. Do what you
And
want.
you have how many empty water lots, Port Mirren, that need to be filled up? And they're not going to be filled up with those founder lot deeds, my friend. Hello,
There is a limited amount of founder lot deeds. There are no more founders.
Thank you. So the only way to fill those water lot deeds is how? Ooh,
They would have
let's
to.
think
They
about
would
it.
have to sell
Oh,
the
ooh.
place
So,
anywhere.
so it is possible that this may happen. Is that what you're now telling me? Thank you very much.
Not according to
Point
what they
made.
said. Only if they go back on a promise. If they go back on a promise, yeah, it's possible.
No,
I'm actually
because
laughing.
that they will.
I'm
Because
laughing at what
those-
Justin just said.
Those are
inside of Twitch.
tax-free water lots. There's
Hey,
never any
I'm
mention of
laughing at what
taxable
Justin
water
said.
lots. What did Justin just say?
I just posted it into Discord. She said it inside of my Twitch channel.
Why don't you just tell us what she said?
Holy Jesus, I changed my mind. Can we go back to talking about weens?
That's no fun.
He doesn't say anything. Doesn't
Yeah, well,
say nothing.
Well,
Just
again,
negative.
I'm just
Weens
making a
knows more
point.
about this than
that-
you're not making a point though.
Well,
This is
listen,
stuff
we
that
never
you
we never
know,
thought we would
you
see
should
this
know.
happen, and then we never thought we'd see deeds come available in game. It happened. We never thought we'd see water lots. It happened. So don't say it's not possible because they have to fill up a whole bunch of water lots. Either that, or
They
they're going
don't
to have to
have
make
to.
they're going to have to make a water lot deed to fill up Port Mirren and all those other port towns they have with all those empty water lots.
Yeah, you know what? I have no problems if they turn around and sell those deeds.
But I'm just telling
You
you,
do.
it's possible.
Weens has a problem with it, and a few other people do, but
Dude.
I don't.
I got more deeds than I know to do it right now. I could use a few more.
Oh,
I-
there you go. My pocket's empty here.
But I could use a few more place anywhere, taxable or tax free. Doesn't matter. I can always use more deeds. Yeah.
You said you had
Remember,
more
5 episodes, lots of landmass. If you're not planning for that expansion later on down the line, and you're putting all your money on Novia.
That's
Yeah.
at least 3
than-
years.
Everything will be moot. It'll be all
Remember,
moot by that
episode 6
time.
will be the underworld.
Oh, there you go.
There is no plan to episode 6.
That's right. Not as of yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving right along. You never know. Could be water lots.
Yeah, just wait to the
Hey,
opening.
you are making an assumption based on what's
I'm
there
not
now.
making an assumption.
I'm making an assumption on what's quite possible. Sure.
Well,
Why would they go back on their promise? Come on.
Again,
Because it's profitable.
listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, well.
Tax-free water lot deeds will never be available again. Taxable water lot deeds, on the other hand,
I can see that. Tax-free deeds will never be available again.
Oh,
thank
they
you.
said
You know what I'm
water
saying?
lot Deeds, period.
Spiff,
They said
we've
water
seen it
lot
a dozen times.
periods are
Spiff.
reserved
That's right.
for founders, man.
No. That's what we thought, but then we had player-owned town water lot
That's what they
deeds. I
said.
thought water
That's
lot
what they
deeds were
said.
reserved for
They're still not-
founders.
That was because people bought player-owned towns, and it's one where it's a
Well,
player-owned town. It's
I'm
like,
just well,
they should
Zeb's point's
allow
already been
people to-
blown out of the water with the water lot player-owned town deed.
but you're creating like the Weens like
I'm
problem.
not creating
Wayne's
anything.
World,
All I
Wayne's
pointed
World.
out was he didn't say that in the
Yeah,
post.
Wayne's World.
That's all my point was.
You're
He did
you're
not say
creating
that in the
problems.
post.
You're creating
All that
problems.
theoretical rhetoric that came after it was because you would not recognize that I said he didn't say that in the post. All that was because you had to argue that point. Don't blame that on me. I know where the point started. I said he didn't
He's
say
an
that in the
instigator.
post. The rest is on you, brother.
I had to clarify the fact that you were going off on a rant on tax-free place anywhere deeds coming back. That was never said.
Tax-free,
as well.
taxable, place anywhere.
You completely made that up too. It's like, what?
And what did I do as soon as I realized that you said that? Okay, tax-free or taxable, didn't matter. I corrected myself and I moved on. Still doesn't change the
They don't have
point.
to fill the lots up. They can just leave them there. How's
Still
that?
doesn't change the point that what I said is true. He didn't say that in the post. So all your argument there is still nil.
True,
It
it's
didn't
just
say
like,
that in the post. You can't argue that
doubtable.
point.
Highly doubtable.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Am I right or am I right? It doesn't say that in the post. Yes or no?
I don't know what
You're
you're
right. It does not say that.
It does not say that. Thank you,
It does
Zeb.
not say that.
Thank you,
You're right.
Zeb. Thank you very much. That's all. Very simple.
Yes, it is, Justin. Yes, it is.
Have to concede that.
This is pissing into the wind. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It does say that.
What's
though,
going
I'm
on
telling
is
you,
I got
it
about
does say
4.5
that.
more minutes to fill before it's time to get out of here. So unless you got 4.5 minutes on something, please enlighten me.
How'd we waste all that time? How'd we waste all that time?
Talk about targeting.
God.
That's another show.
Yeah, that's no.
Targeting's fine. It's okay.
All right. Well, clock's ticking. You got something to fill 3 minutes. Go ahead.
As Dick says,
Talk about
stand-up
water
notes.
lots.
Stand-up
Talk
notes
about
is
water
bugs for
lots.
everyone.
Yeah, bug. Yeah, I give you today's stand-up in a nutshell. Bug. Have a
Yeah,
couple
keep
shots.
drinking.
Catch up. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think about those water lots?
Well, see, is we had to go ahead and cover
I really
all
don't give a
those.
shit because most of the houses suck for water lots.
Yeah, that
There's
too.
no land. That's the problem.
There's no usable land. The house layouts are
Suck.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have a hotel, inn, and casino, I might
The
be
deco
more
surfaces
interested.
below.
Or lobster traps. What about lobster traps?
If I could harvest
Something, God.
black pearl, maybe I would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
more interest in it. Yeah,
You'd have to have a water lot to farm black pearl. That would be nice.
that would be sweet. Yeah,
Cool.
be nice if it was a
Something.
place anywhere
Sweet.
would a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why can't I call my basement?
sight to right.
What the heck was that?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Marguerite just had a fit or something.
I don't know what that was.
It looked like a whole
that was
bunch
a
of
charge.
something.
Weaker.
Squeaker charged Alistair. I have
Oh.
no idea who Squeaker's the pigs.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch
All
of
the
them.
pigs
That's
there.
what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what it
Yeah.
was. They all followed in a line and then all stacked on top of each other.
Shouldn't they be called squealers?
Well, they're not
Yeah.
squealing, and they're not really squeaking.
Oh,
We need to work on those sound effects.
Yeah.
Needs that sound. Got to
Where'd
work
they
on
get
that.
Squeakers. Squeal. Everybody knows big squeal, not squeak.
Are they supposed to squeal?
Just like
Yes,
the
sir.
old lady, yeah.
Fair.
I'm telling you.
You're not right.
Yeah. I love how Econdis is like, for a discussion on lunch with Laz and Jack, are these taxed and non-placeable in water lots?
Boy.
It's like, damn you.
Inquiring
this up.
minds want to know. That's right.
God. Yeah, where's the bacon at?
I know. My phone's going to be ringing this afternoon from Star going, Laz, what the are you doing?
Ain't no riot.
He's not going to call me that.
Inciting a
It's
riot.
fine.
But anyway, moving right along. Don't forget, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
time
that's
for you
right.
to go get some coffee, Led Zepp. Because we got to tell the good folks about the NBNN Shroud Avatar app available out there in the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, or the Apple iTunes Store. And of course, if you want to take Shroud of the Avatar with you, or take it on the road, listen to us at work, listen to us when you go to your local app store and download a copy. We got all sorts of great stuff in the app. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week, with news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. You can listen to the podcast of the Daily Show if you miss it and you want to listen to it at your leisure. The latest show is always up in the app. If you want to shop the marketplace, you can use the links out there and go browse the marketplace and get yourself some virtual goods for your house or other
Digital
things. You can buy gold. Digital goods, that's right.
Yeah.
Digital crack. As well as a bunch of other things. You can watch help videos. You can check us out social media. You can check out the daily calendar, which is hosted right here on NBNN.info.
What? There's a calendar on NBNN.info?
Yeah,
Are you sure
Shroud of
about
the
that?
Avatar community calendar.
Oh. That thing that you aggregated all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud that you know about?
I did something
And,
with
and,
them.
and people, if people have a Google public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar, or if they want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you can message that guy, news@nbnn.info, and eventually he'll do something with it. Like ask you, what's that address again? And it's not public, and then I can't see it, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually I might choose to read them out. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia time.
Yep. Don't forget, Monday through Fridays, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
So that way you can listen to two idiots that don't know how lot deeds work as they interpret the news, so you don't have to. A little
We
show
want
called
answers.
Lunch with us. We have lots of lot deeds, but we don't know how they work. 7 p.m.
I still
on
got
Radio
lots
Free-
of lot deeds. I don't know about you.
Okay, I don't have lots of lot deeds anymore because I've sold them all.
Talking about water needs.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I've sold most of them. But I'll be buying some back.
You'll be buying
eventually.
some back here very shortly. So
Eventually, yeah. 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. And that's going to be followed by none other than the Doctor taking over the airwaves.
Doctor is in.
That's right. Dr. Eclipse Maiden's going to be doing some unmedicated schizophrenia part un.
Good.
And that starts at 8 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia. In-game.
WRFB.
You can always show up to Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, because that's Laz's favorite event of the week. Because it's also known as
Spin Sparhawks Gold.
Yes. And Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour is where he buys the drinks virtually for an hour. So show up.
Sometimes
get your-
two.
Most of the time more than 2.
That's
I
right.
think last time I was out there, I think I got 6 free drinks.
He loads you up on some drinks,
Yeah.
and
I think he was just like,
a lot of times
was
he
just
even
kept on
gives
handing it
you
to
a
me.
return teleport home. You know, so
yeah.
You
He-
do
like-
realize that they're just decorations and you can't do anything with them. They need to make them into actual consumables.
Oh,
Well,
I-
not just consumables,
I don't know about
but they
you.
also need to make them decorations.
but the ones you buy are consumables
I don't consume them.
and are not decoration, as far as I understand.
Yeah, they are not
the other way
decorations.
around.
They're
Yes.
no longer deco items.
You can consume them all day long. You just can't deco it.
Yeah. And then from there, 10 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia is the final event of the
Radio,
evening
radio.
for this hump day. And that is the Record Room on Radio Free Britannia.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's our community calendar for this Wednesday, February 21st in Shroud of the Avatar. Yes.
That's right. Yes, it didn't say that.
What? It didn't say what?
Water what? Water what?
What a lot. That's right.
You didn't say water lot?
You say that.
That's right,
do
folks. This is NBNN Live, Lunch with Laz and Jack. And you just never know what to expect here on the Daily Talk Show, where we invite you, the listener, to come join us and tell us what's going on in your world. Join in daily conversation. Come visit us in-game. Hit us up in Discord, Twitch chat, whatever it may be, because we want to hear what you got to say, and of course we're always interested. We're here throughout the day in Discord answering your questions and just hanging out, offering helpful info and just some friendly chatter. Now, of course, NBNN.info is where you'll watch this show. Otherwise, you'll find it on twitch.tv/Cynicist or twitch.tv/NBNN News. And if you want to help keep us supported, you can go click on the donation links out there, or you can become a patron by going out to patreon.com/NBNN, becoming a monthly supporter, and you can get your hands on some digital goodies as well as some physical goodies before becoming a patron. And of course, you'll always get our undying love and appreciation.
Taco Bell and
And
Golden Corral.
yeah,
French fries from Taco Bell.
Spiff will
Yeah,
send everybody who becomes a patron an order of Taco Bell nacho cheese fries. There you go. The Airy Fund coming up this March with the Ripple Effect. Water.org, of course, has got its heavy-duty charity drives going on in the month of March, and we're going to be bringing you the latest community event, which is going to be the Ripple Effect, and we'll have more information on that for you. But of course, the Ripple Effect is just that, where just with the little ripple, you can make a big difference in the world out there. Help get clean drinking water to those people who don't have it. And of course, one of them real interesting statistics is more people have access to cell phones than have access to clean drinking water. And that's just not right, people. That's just not right. I don't know how that, well, I know how that became possible. It's shameless self-promotion and capitalism, but, gotta help get folks clean drinking water. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want some custom wood, Arius Coilmore is the guy to see in-game, and he'll make it to your specifications. Scrota's music service? It's Scrota. It's music, and it's a service. If you're looking for somebody to service your party or just be your wandering bard following you around while you're out there killing things, or just looking for some company, Scrota's music service is the place to go. ShroudMarketplace.com, and you too can hire Scrota.
So Laz, why are you mumbling right now?
I'm not mumbling.
Yeah,
You're
all right.
mumbling.
Low volume.
Mumble, 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 mumble. I don't know. It's with you guys. The levels are fine. They're all hearing it. You guys are all hearing it fine out there, right? Right.
No.
Trust me, they're all hearing it just fine. Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove. The newly renovated Black Rock Cove has got all the crafting goods that you'll need for all your crafting needs. Go check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located next to the Elysium and Exeter mines. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for patches, you're looking for the NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker, you can go to RelicsByReal.com and check out all the great stuff he's got available with the Shroud logos and Shroud motifs on it. Hoodies, hats, t-shirts, tank tops, wife beaters, you name it, he's got it. RelicsByReal.com. And of course, if you want to save a little bit of money when you check out at RelicsByReal.com, use the promo code NBNN. Tell them we sent you, and you'll save 10% when you check out at RelicsByReal.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment right here inside Shrouded Avatar, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, all day. It's craziness. You never know what you're going to find out here on the radios in-game, but plenty of radio waves to be frequented. And you can come check us out. Listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Of course, haven't broken 100 on the marketplace yet, have they?
Not yet. I mean, we really need some more people to register on Shroud Marketplace
Need
as
to break
vendors.
that 100
And
mark.
you know what? And because you can sell anything and everything game related on Shroud Marketplace. Because you know what? There always needs to be more gold sellers. There needs to be people offering their services up. And you know what? And the healthier the market is, the more people will be buying
More
stuff.
people with offerings, the better prices
yeah.
you guys get. That's right.
Oh yeah, and so it's one right now. There's over 95 registered vendors, so close to that 100 vendor mark. I mean, all kinds of great stuff out on Shroud Marketplace. I love the fact that someone's got some teleports and recall scrolls that are guaranteed not to fizzle. That's this guy. That guy over there will sell you his cheaper scrolls on Shroud Marketplace. He will turn around and sell you the additional insurance policy
That's right.
for it.
Which you'll
The
never
fizzle insurance
never
policy.
need. But I'll sell you insurance policies on his
Yeah.
as well, just to make sure.
Yeah, so you know what, Shroud Marketplace, I mean, great place to like list anything and everything because there's no
I
telling
should
what
really
people
put
will
that up
buy.
for
I
sale.
mean, Omen Crow, his shop, he's got tamed animals, and he was shocked when someone actually bought one of the tamed like sheep or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
It was Led
But
Zepp's character.
someone bought it. And it's like, he's like, what? It's like, yeah, dude, it's like you put it up there for sale on Shroud Marketplace. Someone's going to sit there and say, you know what, I need this and I don't have the time, nor do I want to expend the effort in order to get this. And they will buy it. So as long as you put a fair price on it, it will sell eventually. So anything and everything on Shroud Marketplace, including like Dragon Bone Thrones, bronze ornate vial halberds, obsidian carcasses, or obsidian wolf carcasses, virtue items, all kinds of stuff. I mean, all those telethon items that you missed out on, you can
Got
find those on
loads
Shroud
of them.
Marketplace.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. And
That's
thank
right.
you, Eagle. Thank you for the cheer.
Eagle.
Some other great things out there are going to be, you know what, those indoor decos. If you go to the decorations, go to indoor decorations, you can find the Deco Divas have set up some deco packs.
Thank you,
so
Eagle. Very
If
much.
you want to buy some deco packs, you can find those out on Shroud
rooms to
Marketplace
go
from
of
the
Shroud
deco.
and
I mean, rooms
Avatar.
to go. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like,
that's
seriously.
what it
Yeah.
should be, you know. I mean, the
Yeah.
rooms to go equivalent in Shroud of the Avatar. You check out the
Right.
Deco Divas, and they'll model up a room for you, and all you got to do is go pick it up. I tell you, great shit.
That's right. I
Yeah.
mean, you can buy it that or on their in-game vendors. You can find it all over the place. Any of the, gotta
Gotta
I can't
remind
remember where
people.
all their vendors are.
Got to
Yeah.
remind people, Sater's Stinky Sewer Shop has still got Kodos for 65
Oh, yeah.
gold for 100. And don't
wait,
forget,
are you sure about
prices
that?
prices are going up. That's what it says on my screen. It
you
said
need
it
to
on the other
refresh
screen.
that.
I did. I
Uh,
refreshed it just a few minutes ago.
It's $85 for 100 now.
Oh, is that 85? Oh, sorry. Looked like 6 from here.
Fast.
Yeah,
Never
there was
mind.
a price increase because remember,
Hell.
in a couple of days, the
Hell.
prices of Kodos on the official add-on store are going for $100. Will get you 115 Kodos.
Extortion.
So there's going to be and the Deco Divas vendors are in Spite, Port Phoenix, Serpent's Watch, and Celestial Gardens. So thanks, Justin. But yeah, so Kodo prices no longer as cheap as they were. Those prices are increasing.
Gee,
All kinds of stuff.
they were never cheap.
Hey, yeah,
No.
they were. They were always.
Well, they're
They're
still
cheaper than the add-on store.
Still
man.
cheaper than the add-on store, but even
Yes,
then, you can
Yeah.
get them through the telethon at the 85 for 100. I don't know if they're going up tomorrow. They're going up at the telethon, aren't they?
They're going up at the telethon
That's
on
right.
March
So
2nd.
you still have some time.
So,
At the telephone.
yeah.
Yeah. Say
But you know what? It's like you can even find services out at Shroud Marketplace, from Mal's Power Hour to Mal's Pet Quest Help, some GM mining runs with MG Unity, Armelian's 500k Adventure XP boost, Wolftom's shop with the awesome cheese sign writing, Scrota's music service things, or you can even find some dude offering some in-game wedding services.
This guy, that's right. Weddings and more by Laz, not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking to get hitched in game, you looking to get that significant other just tied to your hip, whether it be male, female, sheep, horse, demon,
Whatever.
fire elemental, whatever floats your boat.
Nearly all the minings,
That's
except for
right.
one deed.
If you have some wild fawn love going on, we'll take care of that as well.
That's
Save
what
the
I'm talking
fawns.
about.
I know. That would be a scrota.
The
That would be a
save
scrota.
Save the fawn fund.
Save the fawn fun. That's right. Don't forget.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't forget to save the fawn fun. And we're not talking about Fawn Leibowitz either. But yes, weddings and more. If you want an underground wedding, an above ground wedding, a seaside wedding, a lakeside wedding, a bloodletting wedding, a suicide wedding, a jump off the cliff wedding, you name it. We'd do a hot air balloon wedding. Can't do underwater weddings yet. We'll figure out a way to do that. We'll do it all. Matter of fact, yes, we had somebody jump off your balloon and commit the ultimate act and killed off their character yesterday. That was Aso Wonder's wife. Killed herself off yesterday.
Again.
Yes, Sephora. So, farewell, Sephora. We'll miss you. That's where that one came from, just so you
Oh,
know.
do I gotta res people again?
No.
No, she's not on set.
Killed her character off by jumping from the hot air balloon here on set yesterday. You will no longer find her here in game, so we shall miss her. But yes, moving right along.
Yep, it's time for us to thank the most
It
important
was a
people around here,
re-roll,
and
people. It was a re-roll. So y'all don't get too crazy on me.
Re-roll that character.
Hi, Jake here.
Do have to thank everybody for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thanks for hanging out, and we love you, some of you more than others.
That's right.
Those
Of
that
course,
donate.
Eagle gets that distinct donation today, as he does many
yeah.
days. Eagle's one of our biggest supporters, if not our biggest supporter on a
I
regular
think
basis. out
he's
there.
definitely my biggest supporter.
Well, yeah, we've got patrons as well who put a nice chunk of change into the coffers every month, but we can't divulge what they're tossing in. But
Take
Eagle's
Bitcoin
up
in.
there. That's all I got to say. So thank you, my friend, as always. But we'll be back on release day tomorrow right here on Lunch with Laz and Jack. Till then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.